Solo Journey of Jinbe, Knight of the Sea. This cover story takes place between the events of Fishman Island arc and Whole Cake Island arc. After leaving Garibo at the G5 base, Jinbe journeys through the ocean. Many fish, sharks, sea turtles, jellyfish, squids, and other creatures follow after him, apparently happy to see him. Shortly afterwards, a sea kitten comes up beside him, crying due to being lost. He then takes the sea kitten to a sea dog police officer for help. Shortly afterwards, the officer realizes that he lives in the same town as the sea kitten, and the sea dog leads the way for Jinbe and the sea kitten. However, when they arrive, the town appears to have completely disappeared, which causes the sea kitten to start crying again. During their search, the sea dog officer finds his house alone, which has been flipped sideways. Not long after that, the sea kitten and Jinbe discover a sinking ship nearby. Luckily, Jinbe manages to push it back up to the surface, much to the relief of the passengers on board. He then receives a newspaper from the grateful passengers and is promptly shocked when he reads the news of the Straw Hats and the Harp Pirates Alliance, and is then surprised again when he reads an article stating that various giant sea beasts were attacking a port town. He then decides to look around the port town from the newspaper. Upon arriving at the port town, Jinbe discovers the remnants of the sea kitten's home. The locals explain to him that monsters and ruins began to attack their ships and destroy their city, respectively, as offerings to them disappeared. Jinbe goes to see a large amount of offerings missing from the designated spot. Almost immediately after, both the sea dog officer and his home fall into the ruins. Jinbe spots a shadow retreating back into the ocean and gives chase. Before long, he finds the offerings as well as the thief, who turns out to be none other than Wadasumi, posing as a sea god. The gigantic fishman reveals that he is the one responsible for the destruction towards the sea kitten's hometown, believing the houses to belong to the humans who put up the offerings. Jinbe scolded Wadasumi for his carelessness, and Wadasumi and the sea monsters apologized to the sea kitten and the townsfolk. However, while inspecting the ruins, Jinbe is shocked to find a poneglyph. The ruins of the sea kitten's towns are returned to the ocean via the harbor, and the rescued sailors wave goodbye to Jinbe and the citizens of the town as they sail away on the sea monster's back. That night, a banquet is hosted with Wadasumi and the sea monsters in attendance. The following day, Wadasumi asks Jinbe if he could go with him on his journey. Jinbe agrees, and with a new kimono for Jinbe and the poneglyph, the two set sail.